Here we are graphing two variable linear inequalities on a coordinate plane. If you are having trouble solving for y to put it in slope-intercept form, please refer to another video on my YouTube. So let's look at number 1, y is greater than 3x minus 4. So a couple things we want to think about when looking at this greater than symbol. Okay, it tells us two things. It tells us if our line is solid or dotted, and then which direction we're going to shade, up or down. So this, since it does not have the equal to sign, this is going to be a dotted line, okay? The dotted line, or the equal to sign, will mean solid because it equals, but this one doesn't equal, so it's dotted, which means none of the points on the line are included as solutions. And then since it's a greater than, we are going to shade up. Okay, so let's go ahead and graph this. We plot this just like a normal line. Your y-intercept is at -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So put a point at 0, -4, and then your slope is +3 over 1. So I'm going to go up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1. Now you told me that this was we discussed this was a dotted line. So I'm going to draw a dotted line. Oops. Close. A dotted line through here. Okay. So it's dotted and we shade up. So I'm going to shade up the y-axis. So if, here's your y-axis. If I shade up, I'm shading this way. So it's everything above this line. So you might do arrows, or maybe you shade in lightly everything above it, okay? So here are all your solutions. So now I'm going to write a point. I'm going to think of a point real fast. It's going to be 2, 2. Is 2, 2 a solution? Okay, so let's look at this. Let's figure out where 2, 2 is. 2, 2, it's right here. Now, since that point is on the line, we have to think about, is the line solid or dotted? Well, it's dotted, which means none of these points are actually solutions. So this is no. 2, 2 is not a solution. So it would be any of these points in this shaded region. So for instance, like -2, 1 is a solution because it's shaded. All right, let's look at one more. Y is less than or equal to -1/2 x plus 2. So the two things that we think of from the less than or equal to sign, this is a solid line because it has the equal to part, and it's less than or equal to, which means we're going to shade down. Okay, so let's graph this. Your y-intercept 0, 2, and then your slope is -1 over 2. So I'm going to go down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, or up 1, left 2, up 1, left 2. It is a solid line. So we have a solid line. And then we are going to shade down. So I'm going to shade down the y-axis. So it's everything below the line. So everything down here. So what about the point? So let's see. Is 0, 0 a solution? Okay, 0, 0 is right here. And is that in the shaded region? Yes! So 0, 0 is a solution to this system.